Once upon a time there was a potter who was very skilled at pottery. He made his living crafting pots and selling them at the market. One day, when he was returning from the market after selling all his pots, he found a large piece of glass-like stone on the path. The potter picked it up, thinking that his children could play with this shiny stone. Thinking that, the potter found a rope and tied the shiny stone around his donkey's neck. A jeweler who was traveling in the opposite direction encountered the potter on the path. When his eyes fell on the donkey's neck, he was shocked to see such a beautiful diamond hung around a donkey's neck. The jeweler stopped his horse at once and asked, "What is the price of the stone hanging around your donkey's neck?" The potter thought about the jeweler's question and replied, "I can sell it for 10 pieces of copper." The jeweler immediately understood that the potter had no idea that the stone around the donkey's neck was a diamond. The diamond was worth much more than 10 pieces of copper. However, the jeweler was consumed by greed. The jeweler said to the potter, "Don't you feel ashamed for selling this stone for 10 pieces of copper? I can only give you 5 pieces of copper for it." The potter did not wish to untie the stone from the donkey's neck just to sell it for 5 pieces of copper. He replied, "Then so be it. I don't wish to sell it." The jeweler went on ahead, thinking that he would go back to the potter in 10 minutes. He thought, surely then the potter would be willing to sell the stone for 6 or even 4 pieces of copper. 10 minutes later, the jeweler went back to the potter and asked to buy the stone. The potter excitedly replied, "After you left, another person came and offered me 10 pieces of silver for that stone. So I sold it to him. Who would have thought that a piece of stone could fetch 10 pieces of silver?" Listening to this, the jeweler shouted angrily, "You foolish potter! Do you know what you just did? You sold a diamond worth a sack of gold for just 10 pieces of silver." Hearing this, the potter started laughing. He said, "I am a potter. I didn't know that the stone was a diamond worth a sack of gold. I thought I got 10 pieces of silver for a stone, and that was enough for me. But what about you? You are a jeweler, and yet you didn't buy it for 10 pieces of copper. You lost the sack of gold, not me, because I didn't even know it was worth that much."